Welcome to Uncle Chamberlain Educational Channel with your anchor man, Uncle Chamberlain. I'm here again to take you on the tutorials I promised you that I will be taking you on physics and mathematics. Earlier on, we discussed about mathematics on the topic indices, but today I'm taking you on physics with the topic motion. Motion. What is the definition of motion? That's one thing you're supposed to know as you go into a topic. You know the definition of the subject matter, motion. Motion is a movement definition. Definition. Motion is a movement. Is the movement of a body from one point to another. Motion is defined as a movement, the movement of a body from one point to another. From one point to another. That is the definition of a motion. Okay. Now, I've defined what motion is all about. We want to know the types of motion. Types of motion. Types of motion. The types of motion. Like we all know, we have various types of motion. We have various types of motion. For example, we have one, the translational motion, translational motion. Then we have two, the rotatory motion. Three, we have the oscillatory motion. And four, we have the vibrational motion. These are the various types of motion. Translational motion, motion that moves from one end to another. It moves from one end to another. Rotatory motion, motion that moves in a circular path with a given radius. Oscillatory motion, it moves to and fro movement like a simple pendulum. Oscillatory motion. Then vibrational motion are mostly visible in atoms of an element. You see the motion moving from one atom to another. These are vibrational motion. Now, having known the types of motion, we'll now go into the parameters used in measuring motion. Parameters used in measuring motion. Parameters of motion. Parameters of motion. The parameters of motion. The parameters of motion. parameters of motion. Motion is measured by different motion is measured by different parameters. For example, one, motion is measured by motion is measured by one speed. This is one of the parameters of measuring motion. Speed is defined, speed x is denoted by letter x. Speed is denoted by letter small. No, speed is denoted by v. By v. Speed is denoted by v. Speed is defined as the movement, as the rate of change of distance with time. Is defined as the rate of change of distance with time. Therefore, v now, speed v is equals to what? Rate of change of distance with time. With time. What is distance? Distance is measured in meters, while time is measured in seconds. So therefore, speed has these speed v is equals to meter per second. That is the unit of speed. Then another parameter used in describing motion is velocity. And it's denoted by what? By v2. It's denoted by v2. It's denoted by v2. What is velocity? Velocity is described as the rate of change of distance with time in a specified direction. Rate of change of distance with time in a specified direction. That is what velocity is all about. Velocity, therefore, v is equals to rate of change of distance over time in a specified direction. So this velocity and speed, you will see that they are almost the same definition. But for speed is the rate of change of distance moved with time, and direction is not mentioned there. But velocity is the rate of change of distance moved with time in a specified direction. So the difference between speed and velocity is that speed is a scalar quantity, but velocity is a vector quantity because it is specified in a direction. Do you understand it? But both of them, they have the same units. Both speed and velocity, both speed and velocity have the same have the same unit, which is equal to meter per second. Both of them have the same unit. That's for velocity. Then displacement. Displacement is another thing used in measuring motion. Displacement. Displacement 3. Displacement. Displacement. Displacement is another vector quantity. It is defined as the movement in a specified direction. Displacement is defined as a movement in a specified direction. It's a vector quantity like velocity. It is movement in a